What the fuck?
Hello, and I just wanted to pop on here just to explain a little bit of what you're looking at and why things are happening. As most of you are already aware, I have been keeping reptiles for quite a few years now, and I decided to get a Argentine tegu. Um, Probably about she's 2 now, so 2 years ago. She was a little nugget. She was probably only about 8 inches when I got her, and now she's close to 5 feet. So I originally had her in a large grow tent, which it looked nice for a while and it served its purpose, but it was a grow tent. It didn't have solid walls, and it needed she needed a more solid, stable enclosure because she is very strong, and eventually she would have just tore that other thing apart. So I had invested in a Toad Ranch reptile enclosure. Um, and what you're seeing was us getting it out of the truck and bringing it up 2 flights of stairs to the reptile room. And this is us putting it together. And and us putting Nova our tegu back into it, and it's a lot of work. These animals are quite a bit of work, but I will say she really enjoys this enclosure way more than the old one. I think she really likes the substrate I'm using a lot better in this one than.
What is substrate?
Substrate is the bedding that I would be using.
There she is.
Yeah, and that's me putting her in there. So in the old grow tent, I had dirt. Most people recommend dirt and a mixture of soil, like pot, like landscape soil with sand mixed, or some coconut core material to give it some moisture, or some other different ones. But it was basically a bioactive where there was insects in the soil that help break down her feces and if there was leftover food. But I think it became so bioactive that you would eat anything that you put in there, and she didn't want to be in there anymore.
Too bio.
Yeah, I've noticed that because I would drop things on that soil and things would just come out and it would just attack whatever it was. And I was like, oh, I get why she doesn't want to be in here anymore. So I'm using basically shredded coconut hulls, and it's kind of like small cubes in there, and she is tunneling through it. So it's still acting like soil. She's able to dig in it. She can get under it. It holds moisture really well, and she definitely is enjoying it much better. But so yeah, this was an all day event. It wasn't very hard putting the enclosure together, but it was a lot of work. You know, it just takes time to do these things and to get the lights together and you know.
Is that the gun bunny shirt that you're wearing?
Oh, Gun Bunny. Yeah, it's my Gun Bunny shirt. That's a company called Arm the Animals. They're a vegan company, and they make all these crazy shirts with like animals holding rifles. Yeah.
Oh man, if animals could have guns and everything, it would be a
Yeah,
different world.
yeah, it would be a very
Yeah.
different world.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, this is a bunny with a Glock. Yeah, but that's our new band called Gun Bunny.
Gun Bunny's gonna be metal as fuck.
Yeah. So but yeah, and in case you don't really know what an Argentine tegu is, it's a South American lizard. They can get quite large. I have a blue variety, which is a smaller variety, but the black and white tegus, the males can get close to 20 pounds and 6 to 7 feet long. So I have a female blue, which will get about 5 feet. She's currently, her last weight was over 5 pounds. So she's not going to get much bigger. The enclosure is 6 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. But she gets out. She's out a lot, actually. She's mostly out of her cage every day. So she has plenty of time of roaming around enrichment and doing stuff. But yeah, she's a piece of work, that one.
So I mean, we went from if people listening to the podcast, that we went from we're getting rid of the tegu
Oh God, yeah.
to buying
Buying-
her a $1,200 new home.
That was more than that. So, yeah, well, I had bought the enclosure before the attack, when she attacked
right.
me. Yeah, so the enclosure had already been bought and was ordered. It just took a long time to get it. And it was almost like a week or two prior to the enclosure being delivered that I'm not really sure what happened or what caused the attack. I had just gotten out of the shower. I had no scent of meat or food on me, because sometimes that can, instigate an attack from an animal. And but she was loose. She was roaming around in a clothes hamper, having a good time, and she ended up with a shirt hung up on her tooth, and I tried to get it off, and she just inhaled my thumb and would not let go. And I'm like, it's...
The thumbing.
Yeah, but this was, that had been her third bite so far.
Here I come. I'm drinking a root beer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah, there you are.
Which I've gotten harassed in town for.
Yeah, you did. You got.
Cop rolled up on me. He's like, no open containers when you're walking around, sir. I was like, it's a root beer.
Yeah, it's a root beer.
Take it home.
Yeah, you could tell he felt like a dum dum too. So yeah, so that's a brief explanation. But yes, I have meltdowns sometimes, like most people, and I'm like, should I keep this animal? Should I not? Well, who's gonna end up with her, and are they gonna give her as good a home as I'm gonna? And I mean, I understand her, and I deal with it. So she knows me, I know her. We have our boundaries now, and that's how it is. She's got herself almost a $2,000 enclosure after biting the shit out of me.
She's got a nice place to stay.
Yeah. Hi. This is one of our female tortoises. There's another one that dug itself under the plant. Everybody likes this up. See the head poking out? I think that's actually another female. She might be laying more eggs. See her in there? It's well hidden. Cool. Alright, and that's it for crazy reptile adventures and bug adventures, right?
Is that the bugging?
That's a bug eating. Petunia in the wilds. Petunia is spying through the grasses at her new prey, Missouri diet. Will she find it? Will she hunt it down? Will she come this way? It's going to take a very long time to find out. And that is Matilda, the egg layer. She who lay eggs. Come on, Petunia! You know you want it. After a long, hard day of meandering outside, in their tortoise enclosure, my hermits like to relax in a spa tub bath, where they get sun in their tub. Come on, you know you want to live that kind of life. Spa tub.